Well, this episode's going to be a little bit late because I didn't record last night. I'm recording today, Friday, the day it goes out, because my friend showed up right around when I was going to record with like half a cake that his sister had made and was like, you know, I can't eat all this. So we ate a lot of cake and we binged Dungeon Meshi, which, if you haven't watched it, I recommend. So if you like anime, go check that out. Also, the patch 6, I think, came out, which adds in a thing where, like, if you start a conversation with somebody, it will try to default to your tab instead of, like, or your main character, I guess, instead of, like, whoever else you happen to have clicked on. And I think there's a... Oh, what else was there? Oh, yeah, if you talk to somebody, you can now just trade a person out without having to, like, go dismiss someone and then ask for someone else to join you. So I want to try that out because that is such a small but very useful quality of life thing. Now, who would I want to drop off? What choices do we have? We got so we're gonna take Lae'zel. We have to take Lae'zel. I think I want to keep Will because I haven't had him around much recently. I haven't had Karlach in a while. Maybe we'll drop Gale for Karlach. I think I have some stuff I want to give her anyway. Where is she? I hear her, like, shuffling. She's dancing somewhere.
Soldier.
We're heading out?
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
All right, give me a choice to drop. Oh, nice. That is such a nice little change. All right, Gale, sitting it out.
Excellent. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, and I gotta level her up. Although barbarian levels are pretty quick and easy. They don't have like a whole lot to change or gain. So, extra attack. All right, nice. Oh my god, we're gonna have 3 characters with extra attack. Haha. Plus fast movement. Movement speed increased by 10 while not wearing heavy armor, which is good. She never does. Branding Smite, weapon damage, plus 2d6 radiant. Oh, marks someone with light, preventing them from turning invisible. That's pretty cool, too. So that's just a one-time action. That's not a thing you can turn on and just keep forever, right? Well, I mean, throughout the whole day. God, it's been a while since I've had her in the party. So, extra rage charge. Bolstering magic boon. You or an ally receive a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and ability checks. That's just a regular melee action, and it lasts for 10 turns. Okay. That's pretty good. Bolstering magic level 1 spell slot. You or an ally recover a level 1 spell slot. Uh-huh. And a level 2. So can she just give someone a spell slot back? Like, she could just look over to Gale and be like, hey, you got a level 2 back. That's pretty cool. What is she like? Oh yeah, she's a wild magic barbarian. Right. Let's take a look at that. So once per long rest, she can just recover somebody's spell slot. That's pretty good. All right, now what all do I have that I want to give her? Like, I know I had the big fire hammer, or not hammer, axe, or something? Is it the hammer? Because I've since given her the, that big fuck off thing. Maybe Tab is currently holding it. No, that's just ceremonial. Oh, where is it gone? Did I? No, she's got the sorrow equipped right now. Oh, right, I can just click this to see everything we have. Oh my god, you could just use a salami. That is silly. Great Axe plus 1 is pretty good. 6 to 17. Oh, there it is, the Exterminator's Axe. 6 to 22. Is that the best one she could have? I think it is. Of course, the fire damage is conditional on plant, insect, or small, but still, it's pretty good. Now, should also give her a hat of some kind. All of these are equipped by somebody. What are these? Just capes? Cloaks? Yeah. Harlex boots? We gotta have something for you. Spring step. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during movement, they gain momentum. Or just regular boots. Okay, so we definitely should just give her that. It's better than nothing. Yep, I just realized that you can carry around a torch as an equipped item. These are just regular rings. We need to buy some actual rings. Oh, success and death saving throws. That's pretty good. But we might have something else. Selena's Dream. That was healing, I think? Yeah, 1d8 healing. But possibly fall asleep. That's kind of annoying. Voice of the Circle. +2 bonus on Persuasion. Speak with the Dead. Shatter. Oh, that's the Sentient Amulet. Key Restoration. That's probably for monks, right? I mean, it would be nice to have Shatter, but I think I'll just keep her with that. I don't trust equipping that, the Sentient Amulet. So she's got Herald. When you deal damage to a target with a ranged weapon, it must succeed a charisma saving throw or be baned. For a second I thought that said banned. I was like, banned? Like, from the forum? Yeah, we need to find a hat for her. I think I might have some in that chest.
Hello.
Oh, and it gives you... Oh, that's nice. It just gives you all of them. I mean, you could just click it down here. Oh, that is just all camp inventories. Okay. Very good. Okay, does anybody have a hat that they're holding on to? No. We do have some hats in here, though. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath for 2 turns. Okay. Obscure, nah. A spooky mask, no. Attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer. That is pretty good. But it's heavy armor. That's medium armor. Medium armor. There's no other hats. I mean, probably just go with that one because there aren't really any other choices. And she also needed like rings or... What does she have on? When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points or deal an additional... Oh, okay, that's a throw. Slashing damage, lightning blast, protection from good and evil. Not a lot of choices. Wearer's movement speed is unimpeded in difficult terrain. Do I want momentum or... Kind of like the unimpeded in difficult terrain. Because we already got speed with Lae'zel. Alright, now you could, can toss those in here. Actually, there's a lot of stuff we could probably just drop off in here.
Assume nothing.
Like, you could also drop off... oh, that's the exact same one she's got. We could sell that. Probably just sell that too, just plain old metallic gloves. Probably will keep those just because they've got athletics on them. Carlax boots, and if they're named, I'm going to keep them as well. Just going to drop off a bunch of this stuff.
A hero at heart.
Speedy reply. Actually, do you have something better you can equip? So he's got that 2 to 9 rapier. He can use a warhammer? Oh no, he's not proficient. Okay. A lot of stuff he's not proficient with. And like Speedy Reply looks like something he should be able to use because it's like very similar in picture there, but he cannot. Oh no, not for you. You don't get this. What's that? Pile of stained towels. We can sell that here. You can hold on to that.
Looking ahead.
Tav, you've probably got some garbo to drop off. Ceremonial. Now, that's all the stuff from the temple, right? I have a feeling that might be useful for something. So maybe I'll hold on to those. The sparkle hands. Oh right, they work with lightning charges. So you could have like a battle mage or something. So they still get the lightning spells, but they also get, you know, they get hit with melee. When I play through again, I'm gonna have fun with like doing multi-class stuff. I don't want to do it right now because it's already, you know, so much to think about. Okay, I think, yeah, I think that's probably okay. Now, I'm gonna make the rounds and chat with people to see if they've got anything to say. As I was told in the comments, there's probably been enough that's happened that I will have some new things come up.
To the Inquisitor. He will lead us to the cleansing Sathisk.
Oh, the disc. The Crest training room was illuminating. Our Gith instructor's always so brutal.
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy.
Well, okay, at least
Pupils
that.
themselves culled the weak from their ranks.
Oh, I see, that's
I
why.
myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
Why? Rage? Entertainment? No. Isn't life precious?
Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
You know, those frail people may have other abilities that would be useful. Such a waste to just kill everybody off. But, whatever. Okay, what about this desk?
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Oh. if I ask her this, she'll probably be like, "Of course I'm fine." Ah, shit. But I kind of want it. Well, you know, well, who's Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
You bear it just fine. Tell me what it says. I mean, haven't I read it already? It does have the translation anyway. That's fine. I'll read it on my own time.
If you must, nothing good can come of it.
We're gonna overthrow the Githyanki, aren't we? Install somebody who's not so awful. God, when we meet Blackith, what is she gonna be like?
Need to find a way forward. How can I help?
You cannot.
I can't believe I'm actually venturing into a Gith stronghold again, voluntarily. This had better pay off.
We'll be able to manage. It's fine.
I've seen them at work before. I wasn't alone in my mission. All those who were sent with me were slain by Githyanki blades. They must want that artifact back badly if they're dispatching red dragons in pursuit of it. But we cannot afford to lose it. I wish I'd never been sent on this mission.
Warden to Mother Superior. Curious about the... Your mission's irrelevant. I mean, if Mother Superior is sending all of you to do this, it must be important.
Yes. And she acts as Lady Shah's voice amongst mortals. She must be doing the Night Singer's bidding. I just don't know what it all means. All will be revealed in due time, I hope.
So not just Lae'zel, but Shadowheart also is going to find out that it's not what she thought it was. Kind of want to take Shadowheart just so I can have the, you know, the two girls at each other's throat again. They can be in lesbians with each other. I think that the patch 6 image on Steam, like for the little banner, had a picture of Shadowheart and Lae'zel kissing.
Need something? Well met.
Okay, a couple of people had something to say, but not quite everybody. Did I miss someone? I think I got them all. Okay, so let's go and see if we can get the tadpoles removed from... Oh, now Karlach's got something to say.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Can I remove your hat? I'll have to do that after. I like seeing their faces. So she wants to use the soul coins. You got a slot in your heart or what? Soul coins are just they contain people's souls. Well, I mean, they're just going to be sitting there unused without. Yeah, I'm more worried about you. Are you afraid that's going to overload your engine?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Well, that's good enough for me. You got a coin slot in your heart?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
You could just give it to her now. Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, we'll make sure you get one.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
How many of those do we have? Also, can you take that off? It's distracting. Okay, we got 3 of them. And they power infernal engines. Do they have other uses? They are just a bonus action. Here, hold on to those. So, okay, we went in here, right, because that's where the little ugly cat was. Did we look at everything in here? Oh yeah, there's a door in the back, and that leads to there. So I'm gonna check the top first. It's got free shrooms over here.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Well, it's kind of pretty. I mean, other than like the the cages and everything. Was this like a steam bath for the monastery? What is that? Oh, this is acid.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
You could point them out. I definitely want to avoid them.
Amusing. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
And that's Varsh, okay.
Fighting a battle already, and it's not even born yet.
Why is there only one? And what is that a trap? Oh, it's like a glyph of warding, isn't it? Is that what they're called? Glyph of warding.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
We're gonna be hopping. Careful, guys. The water's spicy.
Please come out.
Is just a dead body. Can you jump all the way up? Hey, nice. Uh-oh.
Cautious.
Do not move back. Can we jump on top of that? Okay, you know what? I think Tav is gonna do this alone. Because he can be completely controlled by me. God, I hope I'm not gonna just leap right onto one of them. Uh-oh. That's not good, though. Okay. Just a very slow walk. Just in case, just in case. Guess it's safe up here?
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
Heard you're waiting. You mistook me for someone. Came to steal one. No, I did not. Heard you waiting for an egg to hatch.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Seems an awful lot of fuss for one egg. What'll happen if it doesn't hatch? Why do you care so much about one dud egg? I mean, it's the only one. I have a feeling that they're just not producing enough. 14. God, we don't have a will close enough. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, failed that.
I do not midwife the birth of your young. Do not tell me how to care for mine.
Just curious.
Time for you to leave, I think, Istik. And do not touch the egg. Don't you want to fight with your brothers and sisters?
Is that the... Yeah, take it. I do not want to take the egg. Large egg with a soft, almost see-through shell protected with iron bands. Githyanki child stirs within. Oh, there's another person. How do you even get there? You have to go through the stinky gas.
A battle already. It's not even born yet.
Oh no. Can you just jump across? That'd be nice. But that is quite a jump. Yeah. I want to talk to you though. Can I just talk to you across?
You are permitted in here. Do not confuse that with being welcome.
Man, I want to see what's up with this egg though. Can we send Lae'zel over to talk to this guy? Will it be different? Alright, so I got up to like here, and then I leapt. Alright, and now separate.
Eager for battle.
Come up to here. Jump across to there.
Proceeding. Take heed.
That's where it is, okay.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. You are not from Kreshilek. What are you doing here?
Now, how would she respond? I wanted to see the hatchery. I didn't expect it to look so empty.
Almost all of the eggs in its clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Awful lot of fuss. What'll happen if it doesn't hatch? Some eggs simply fail. Why do you care so much for this one? Ah, she's got low charisma. And she doesn't even get, like, advantage because she's Githyanki. Just send every person over one at a time to do this. but she has astral knowledge of charisma. So she gets a +2 at least. All right, come on. Big numbers, big numbers. Damn it.
It is a dangerous world out there. I'm sure you know that. We cannot afford to discard warriors because we are simply impatient. Time for you to leave, I think, kin. And do not touch the egg.
Man, all right.
Fight with your brothers and sisters.
We got 2 more tries. He doesn't seem to realize that we're just just sending people one at a time. Now, Will has high charisma. Will that matter?
Sharp as ever.
Oh no, I've already separated him. Okay. Will, try it out. Oh, it's too high. Maybe you can jump from here? He really does not have much in the way of jumping ability. That's it, huh?
True the fact.
Come on, you can do it.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not... I was not expecting an istic. What brings you to my hatchery?
Just one by one, people rolling in, being like, hey, why is this place so empty? You know, this time you mistook me for someone. Who are you expecting?
Someone with orders from our commander to destroy this egg. Almost all of the eggs in its clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most caretakers would not...
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long
+4
time.
and +3. He can guide himself? Oh. So he can guide himself 1d4 or 1d10, calling your patron to change your fate and add a 1d10 to an ability check. Is this either or? No. Oh my good god. I did not realize how much charisma he could possibly pull up. We got this. Absolutely, we got this. Good lord.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch.
Oh, that's why.
They almost drowned me in the hatching pool. If it wasn't for the Vash of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance.
It's not stealing if I talk him into letting me take it. And it sounds like it might get smashed if it sticks around. I'm not going to give it to the lady. Can we take it to our camp and raise it? Oh, You know what? I can take it somewhere safe. 8 to 11. Oh, if I would have known there was another roll after this, I would have kept the blessing. Oh, but he's got it.
You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
Make the best omelet. On the creche that's more forgiving. I mean, what I would do is raise it. So this could go different ways. If I say I'll find another creche, it could be he'll be like, Yes, of course, that's the best thing. Find a creche. Or he could be like, no, there are no other creches that are forgiving. But then this could go multiple ways too. It's my own flesh and blood. He'd be like, but you're not Githyanki. But he also might like that. Alright, as if it's of my own flesh and blood.
That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therizin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Please come out.
What are the boots? Barsh Koku's boots. Acidic surfaces don't affect you and you are resistant to acid damage. Yeah, I mean, that's better than the spider ones, right? We don't run into a lot of spiders, although we also don't run into a lot of acid. But we do sometimes in fights. But it does give resistance to acid damage. Okay, so we can just climb down and walk across.
It's time to come out.
Critical fail on an investigation check.
I'm not sure what bothers me more, the smell or the humidity.
Oh, jeez. All right, so... Oh, there's traps up there. God. Okay, there's one.
So much for a warm welcome.
So maybe if I walk close to this one, there won't be another. Ah, damn it, Will. You're really bad at this.
Don't you want to fight with the brothers and sisters?
God, Will.
Trap. So much for a warm welcome.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
You could just crush it? Oh, no. Alright, give it a little gentle touch.
The egg is warm to the touch. The rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Alright, gingerly pick it up and stow it. He failed on a save for strange gas, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him. Oh, now it's affecting him. Go back the way we came. Hopefully nothing will affect us. Alright, I'll talk to him before I go.
You've got the egg, haven't you? Be on your way then. Before I change my mind.
I got it, guys. I got the egg. Alright, let's swap back to Tav. Group back up. Pass that over. Lae'zel, is she gonna be pissy? Or is she gonna... She's probably gonna be pissy.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Oh, I'm not. Don't you worry. This is our baby.
Can't can't slow down.
Oh, crap. The acid. Sorry. I'm dumb. Hop. Is that guy gonna say anything? He must have seen we got the egg.
You linger still.
Nope, I'm just on my way out. I'm glad there is an option to actually just keep the egg and try to hatch it yourself. That makes me very happy. You talk to this guy? I don't remember talking to like a mop guy.
I've not met Istik before. Do you all look like that?
Well, not really. I mean, I kind of stand out. I'm different from the rest. Alright, let's see what this guy's got to say in the infirmary. 2 updates available. Find the creche. Should speak to whoever runs it. Steal the egg. We're not giving it to Lady Esther. Found the creche infirmary. Speak to Gustil Stornugas about a cure. Then we got a bunch of completed stuff. Hide that. What is that thing? Oh, a nautiloid tank. A bunch of mind flayer parasites. Some research notes. Can we read the research notes without setting anyone off? Okay, we can.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
A massive compendium of notes documenting with clinical precision the dissection of over 200 illithid parasites recorded in the common tongue. Observations. External presentation consistent with previous examples, but intestinal coloration is not. Internal fluids also appear discolored and infused with some sort of powerful magic. Magic type and purpose currently unknown. Notes: I need to spend some time reading about the magic in this land. My studies into Narath, extensive as they are, do not cover whatever this magic is. These parasites are unusual. I will need to retrieve similarly unusual samples in order to deduce a pattern. So there are a couple of them over there, but since I'm not using them, I'm not super into it. Those the records? Might get stopped as we get close.
A parasite.
Oh, there's lots
Take
of them
it.
in here.
It might be useful.
A list of Githyanki names and the treatment they received in the infirmary. It is written in the common tongue. The name Varl comes up 47 times. Varl? Why? Is that a particularly common name? Or is that a word that I'm mistaking as a name? Savarsh Kethk. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your job, but may I suggest doing something about Varl? Oh no, it is a person that just keeps coming in. He's a drain on resources, not to mention interrupting my research. And I'd like to go through it. I'd like to go through at least 2 days without seeing him again. So what is that? That's the big thing, isn't it?
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed.
What are you hoping to learn? Is the thing's host still alive? I think, yeah, because before we ask her to remove stuff, we might want to know if the host actually lives through it.
A very specific question.
Right? She reads right through me.
Of a more personal motivation for asking. I can only deduce. You have a parasite of your own.
Not me personally, my friend. I'm merely curious. I mean, he's not the deceptive type. He'd probably just be like, yeah.
You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected?
A few days. I stopped counting when I ran out of fingers. Probably that.
A sign that your cognitive abilities are not so robust as they appear. Still, you appear to be functioning far beyond the capacity of others I've observed in your condition. How fascinating. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you're cured.
You never answered whether the host of that other one was still alive. What will the Zaithisk do?
It will relieve you of the specimen lodged in your cerebral cortex. What else? It will be worth it, I assure you. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithisk. You are very lucky, Istik.
Lae'zel, you have any comments on this? She's gonna tell me to go for it.
At last, the Zaithisk. Come, let us be purified.
Oh, I can ask about the crash or the clutch too. Hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Who does the laying? How did you evolve to lay eggs too? I want to ask both. Can I ask both? How'd you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
If it's asexual, I guess both could lay, right? Who does the laying?
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young.
Ah.
The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
What other matters?
Go on then.
So I can just bring that up again. I wonder if there's another thing I can say about it. I guess I could ask her to read it for me, right?
The disc appears in your mind's eye.
So maybe
Lae'zel
saying I
sees
would read it
too
on my own
and
was
considers the vision.
Tirsu marking. The text, it's a story about...
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection,
yeah, it
you'd
is just the
recognize
same
her
thing, but
discomfort.
alright, you look uneasy. Are you alright?
I am fine. The slate is not. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
You'll bear it fine. Tell me what it says.
Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
It really does sound like propaganda. I mean, no, not the story. The story sounds like this. I mean, sorry, my brain just kind of shut off for a second. Vlaakith sounds like she's given them propaganda is what I mean to say, and that this story is probably true. And if it's true, sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
All right, now this thing, which I have a feeling is probably like the game over machine, or something else terrible happens. I'm quick saving. Do I want to actually do this?
Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it.
It does sound dangerous. I don't know if I I don't know if I want to take it. I might stop and think about this before I jump in. You know what? It's almost the end of my recording anyway. You know what? I'll stop here a little bit early, and I'll get some opinions from you guys before I do it. I'm kind of leaning towards not doing it, but I am very curious what it does. Look, it does not look like it's going to have a good result. So yeah, I'm like 60% do not, but still 40% maybe. So let me know what you guys think, and next time I'll take your advice and make a decision. So until then, thank you for joining me. Good night.